AI feels intelligent, but that illusion is exactly what confuses people. It seems to understand our questions and give thoughtful answers, but beneath the surface, something very different is happening. This misunderstanding is the single biggest barrier to using AI effectively. What we perceive as intelligence is actually just incredibly advanced prediction. AI models are trained on vast amounts of data, learning patterns, and associations. They don't know what a birthday is. They've just analyzed billions of sentences and learned that when someone types happy, the next word is very likely to be birthday. It's the same logic that powers your streaming service recommendations. The system doesn't understand cinematic art. It just predicts that because you watched one sci-fi thriller, you'll probably want to watch another one. It's a mathematical game of probability, not a conversation with a thinking entity. Because AI doesn't think or understand, it can be confidently wrong. It generates outputs based on statistical likelihood, not factual accuracy. This is why you might see an AI-generated image of a person with 6 fingers. It looks plausible at a glance, but the underlying logic is flawed. In more serious contexts, a chatbot might invent a legal case citation that sounds completely legitimate but is entirely fabricated. It's creating text that looks like a real citation because that's what the patterns in its training data suggest, without any concept of truth. This phenomenon, known as hallucination, is a core limitation. This is why your ability to think is far more valuable than your ability to write a prompt. The quality of an AI's output is a direct reflection of the quality of the thought behind the input. If you ask a generic question like how to grow business, you'll get generic, unhelpful answers. But when you apply critical thinking first, your prompt becomes specific and strategic. Asking for low-cost marketing ideas for a new coffee shop targeting young professionals gives the AI clear constraints and a defined goal, resulting in targeted, actionable ideas. The thinking happened before the prompt was ever written. So, before you turn to AI, pause and think first. The most crucial step is to ask yourself one simple question. What am I actually trying to solve? Clearly define your problem, identify your constraints, and envision your desired outcome. When you have that clarity, AI transforms from a confusing black box into a powerful tool that can execute your well-defined plan. Ultimately, AI isn't a replacement for human thinking. It's a catalyst that's forcing us all to become sharper, more strategic thinkers. The future doesn't belong to those who can prompt the best, but to those who can think the best.